What's up, gang? It's your boy Rod Will, giving you that real you can feel, because real shit is what I done seen and what I done lived. And I don't know who need to hear this shit, but you need to stop down yourself, G. For real. I know you've been through a lot, and I know that the people that you've encountered in your life, they've been lying to you, and you feel it. You may not have been able to talk to a lot of people around you because they'll think you crazy, or they may think something's wrong with you, or you insane. But I'm letting you know right now, don't let nobody have you second guess and doubt yourself. Don't have nobody make you second guess and doubt the things and the events that has happened in your life that has brought you to this point to where you want to change and grow and become a better person. And the reason why I feel like somebody needs to hear this shit is because it's a lot of people that go through the gaslighting phase. And what is gaslighting? It's basically like when somebody tells you things and does certain things, they set certain scenarios up to where you do second guess and you doubt your thoughts, your reality, shit that you've seen or feel to be as a truth, or shit that you just downright know has happened. But you've came across a lot of people, they don't want you to see certain things. So you could have been doubted or gaslighted in instances about your career, your skills, your talents, what you're good at, what you were doing. Maybe you sew, maybe you cook, maybe you're a musician or some shit like that. But you were around people, they never gave you that go ahead, that green light, that thumbs up, that the shit that you say or the shit that you do is actually cool. And really, some of these people may have really fucked with certain shit you do, but because of the ego and a lot of just low vibrational shit that I don't really want to put a name to it, certain people could have admired you or what you do. They just couldn't tell you that you were right, or you good at what you do, or they like how you dress, or you cute, or you handsome, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I want you to understand is that when you doubt yourself, you give power to all the shit that people say, that people project, that people have you doubt yourself about. So that's why I'm making this video, because that shit's not healthy, gang. It's not healthy to doubt yourself. It's not healthy to not have somebody to talk to, for one, about certain things that you know is wrong. So I'm gonna let you know, if you around somebody that when you have issues, or that if you try to get certain situations straight and they don't want to talk to you in the midst of those situations, when that shit is going on, that's a huge red flag. And you might want to course correct with that situation, because you probably not gonna get too many places with that situation. And so that's how you start to get into that gaslighting phase with somebody anyway, by allowing somebody to trample on your truths, to allow somebody to tell you what it is and what it ain't about what it is that you're doing with your life. Or if you're in a relationship or, you know, a partnership with people, they basically undermining you and what you say and how you feel and think. And that's why I be wanting y'all to know and understand, y'all, you know, that shit is toxic. It's toxic as fuck. And I don't want to be one of those people that get on here and make it seem like, you know, it's easy to get out of these situations, because I know like hell it ain't. It's hard to get out of those situations. But that's why I want to let you know that if you need somebody to talk to, if you're going through situations where you're doubting yourself, you don't know what to do, you don't know if you should quit your job and start a new venture, you don't know if you should leave a relationship, or if you've thought about every way to work that shit out, you don't know if you should move, whatever the case may be, a lot of times you just need somebody that you can trust and that you can talk to about that shit. And that's why if you need to connect with me, if you need to talk to me, I'm always, not always available. I do have business hours, but you can check the consultation page. It's in the description box where you will see get a one-on-one with me, and you just go ahead and you get that consultation. But what I do is I'm that person that you can have, that you can trust, that you can lean on, that's gonna give you expert advice. Because gang, I've been here. I'm not just a motherfucker that's just talking on this camera either. And I really want to make that perfectly clear. I'm not somebody who just talking about this shit because I know some things that people want to hear. Like, nah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I've lived through this shit for 20 years of my life and didn't know what to call it, didn't know it was a name for it. I just knew I was always in shitty situations and I couldn't see myself out of it. I always was around people who were, kicking me in a sense, not physically, but y'all, when I'm telling you, I was homeless from a fucking kid, place to place to place to place to place. I'm not bullshitting. As a little kid, I'm talking 4 years old. Like, that's when this shit started. And so I'm place to place to place to place to place. So I was perpetually, until I broke that fucking cycle, I was in a state of always moving and living with people, not having my own shit, unstable, in situations where, I'm living with females and I ain't got the right type of mindset. And, I'm just, everywhere I went, I'm getting kicked out, basically. It wasn't even just by females, everybody. It was so-called homies that I lived with and that would let me come stay with them that did shit and all type of shit. But what I looked at it and what I seen it as is I was doubting myself. I was doubting my own ability to stand on my own 2 feet and be independent because I never saw it growing up, gang. And I know for you, that may be a barrier that you're trying to get through. You're trying to see yourself to where you can be able to not be hurt by people no more. And if you need some assistance with that, that's what I'm here to help you do. Not just because I can sell it to you, but I actually do this shit. I actually have done this shit, and I'm very good at what I do. So it's levels to this shit. And I want to get you to a level where you're not walking around here doubting yourself every day, but you can get up like I just got up. Fire your run up. Where the fuck my lighter at? Hold on. Fire your blunt up. See, I know I got a lot of stoners that watch me, but you fire that blunt up and you get up off your ass and you take power back that people have taken away from you for so many years. And it's easier to say that shit than do it. And that's why I want to end this video by saying this again. What I just said, you could take that shit and hopefully you make the day the best day you've ever had. But if you know you're struggling with that shit, if you know that it's hard for you, you can get to the point where you get up and you roll that blunt and you hit that blunt. But past that, it's like you don't really know what to do. You don't know where to go. You tired of being where you at and you just want to take a better turn that's going to lead you to some better shit. Fuck with me. It's your boy Rod Will, y'all. Like I said, anything you need to know is in that description box. Like the video if you got something out of this and hit that subscribe.